As the market keeps progressing, many midfield targets have been linked to Arsenal Football Club, and it seems that the consensus is that a midfielder is needed to be signed for the club, as I've covered countless times on this channel. However, two main names have emerged recently from the recent Euros 2024, and both of them are Spanish, that being Fabian Ruiz and Mikel Merino. With both linked to the Arsenal as of late, which one would be Arteta's big key signing to shore up that midfield and take us over the line to win Premier League glory for the first time in over 20 years? In this video, I'll cover and compare Fabian Ruiz versus Mikel Merino. If you like the video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button as we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. And without further ado, let's get into it. So first of all, we have Fabian Ruiz, with 5 goals and 9 assists for club and country this season in only 2,783 minutes. The 20-year-old put in some outstanding performances for Spain at the Euros, with his goal versus Croatia being just one of the highlights from his fantastic run, and we also highlighted some of Fabian Ruiz's overall excellence. Comfortable in possession, brave on the ball, and key to Spain's Euro success, Fabian Ruiz has proven to be one of the underlying players of this tournament, even making the Euros team of the tournament. But in an article by Opta analysts that covered the PSG midfielder's Euros performance, they highlighted the underlying numbers of his performance that the eye test backed up. With Fabian Ruiz playing further forward in a more advanced 8 position on the left-hand side of Spain's midfield, he is tasked with linking the defense with the attack. According to Opta, Ruiz averaged 4.6 progressive passes per 90 at the Euros, the highest rate of a Spanish midfielder, and only behind Laporta with 5.8 and Lamine Yamal with 6 per 90. The only midfielders to break the midfield lines more than Fabian Ruiz with 41 times at the Euro 2024 were Granit Xhaka with 47 and Toni Kroos with 50, with 24.3% of his 67.3 passes per 90 being played forward, showing that Fabian Ruiz was able to be brave and confident in possession and also willing to take the risky pass to break down opposition back lines. However, Ruiz just didn't stand out at the Euros. He won the domestic treble this season with PSG, even scoring the game-winning goal in the Coupe de France final versus Lyon. Ruiz's displays were also impressive in Europe, playing in PSG's biggest games of the season, seeing them all the way to the Champions League semi-finals where they narrowly went out to Dortmund. His stats for PSG this season are just as good as his numbers at the Euros. Ruiz completed 89% of his 64 passes attempted per 90, averaging an outstanding 6.24 progressive passes per 90, better than his Euros numbers, and averaging a 1.5 progressive carries and 1.2 successful take-ons per 90, showing his fearlessness in possession, something Arsenal might really benefit from. Because, to be honest, Declan Rice is a very good player and a very good ball winner. But one thing people have been very critical about Declan Rice, especially in the Euros as well, is a bit of passing range and breaking down opposition back lines. Fabian Ruiz can be someone on the left-hand side of midfield that can bring that element to us with the ball progression, with the immaculate dribbling, with the risky play, and that might be better for our left winger and our left back in Ricardo Calafiori. However, Ruiz just isn't all about attack. He also averages 3 tackles and interceptions per 90 in a dominant side that kept 65% of the ball, by far the best in Ligue 1, with second place Lille in the stat having only 56% possession. Comparison, Rodri, who played in Manchester City, kept the ball 65% of the time. However, the Spaniard only averaged 2.7 tackles and interceptions per 90. So, Fabian Ruiz is showing that his game is widely versatile. So, with Transfermarkt having Ruiz valued at 35 million euros, this would be the perfect investment with the Emil Smith Rowe funds. But will we sign another 8? Seeing that Declan Rice has transitioned into that 8 position, and we have an unreliability of our number 6s in the club, for example, Thomas Partey and injury record, and Jorginho with his age and long-term longevity, what would Mikel Arteta look at to sign in that midfield? Is it an 8 or is it a 6? However, Mikel Merino could prove to be a very competent 6 for Mikel Arteta. Mikel Merino, another 28-year-old Spanish midfielder who impressed at the Euros for Spain, scoring the last-minute winner in the quarterfinals against the host Germany. Now, even though Merino appeared mostly off the bench in limited minutes, he still proved himself a very worthy player in such a technically gifted Spanish midfield. However, the 2023-2024 season saw Moreno was an impressive one, regardless of his Euro success or the minutes he had in the Euros. Moreno played 3,601 minutes for Sociedad this year, scoring 8 goals and 5 assists from midfield, off the back of helping them to their first UCL appearance since the 2013-2014 season. Moreno completed 77% of his 50 attempted passes per 90. In comparison to Ruiz's numbers, Moreno ranks far below. However, in the team that has the 5th most possession in La Liga, it's understandable why his numbers are ranked so low, especially with him being one of the causes and the reasons for Sociedad's high intense style of play with their pressing to win them back the ball in good areas. Moreno ranks inside the top 20 percentile for tackles by midfielders in Europe's top 5 leagues, proving himself to be a key figure in Sociedad's style of play, something Arsenal would definitely be appreciative of. Another thing Arsenal would be appreciative of and also love in the midfielder would be his aerial prowess. Standing at 6'2", Moreno would be Arsenal's tallest midfielder, beating out the likes of Declan Rice and Thomas Partey. And with the Spaniard winning 6 of his aerial duels per 90, he could be another threat to Arsenal's set-piece routines that saw them come off the back of matching a Premier League record most set pieces in a single season with 16. In this area, Moreno significantly trumps Ruiz in this aspect, as he could potentially be a massive difference maker in a signing for the Arsenal. So, you guys let me know what you would do. Would you guys sign Mikel Moreno or would you sign Fabian Ruiz? Typically for me, I think, like I said in a breakdown, I think it comes down to what Mikel Arteta wants to do with Declan Rice. Does he see Declan Rice as like a long-term solution to that number 8 role, or does he have Declan Rice as a floating option in between that 8 or 6, depending on the opposition that we play? To be honest, I think if we were going to sign either Moreno or Ruiz, I'd go with Ruiz. Just for the mere fact that we have potentially a few 6s in the club, like Thomas Partey still there, proving to be the best option, and Jorginho. And you can also put Declan Rice there if you find the need to. However, if you put Declan Rice there, you always have a quality option to come right in off the bench or to start from minute 1 in Fabian Ruiz. The way he's able to control and dictate the play from midfield, the way he's able to take those risky passes, the way he's able to break the lines and run with the football and progress the game forward, I think Fabian Ruiz is the guy Arsenal should be looking at in terms of comparing Moreno versus Ruiz. And also, when you look at the value and price difference, Moreno on Transfermarkt is valued at 50 million euros, while Ruiz is valued at 35 million euros. So if we're looking at a direct comparison, if we're talking about value for money, and we're talking about perfect fit for the Arsenal, I think Fabian Ruiz is the guy that Arsenal should be looking at. Technically very gifted, also very, very willing to run and tackle, something Arsenal and Arteta should be very, very keen of. But you guys let me know in the comment section down below what you think. Will it be Moreno or will it be Ruiz? Or will it be someone different? Who should Arsenal sign for this midfielder 8 position? I've made a lot of videos this summer covering it, but nothing has been done yet. So you guys let me know your opinions and your thoughts on this position down in the comment section down below. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We've been growing and gaining traction, ladies and gentlemen, so keep hitting the subscribe button and keep helping me grow on this channel. More news and more Arsenal content coming on this channel soon. I also do United States men's national team content, player reviews, and you're also watching one of my player comparison videos. So if you like the content, hit the subscribe button and join the family. And without further ado, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.